Hey everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to create a randomization scheme for a completely randomized design within blocks. For this example, we're going back to what we saw in our notes where we're looking at the effect of water temperature on our 9 experimental units. We have 3 treatments, cold, warm, and hot, and we also want to incorporate the blocks to account for the various assistants. We also want to be able to create a balanced design, so that is each treatment will only appear in the block once. So to do this, we're going to use the statistical software R. So how I'm going to first start is I'm going to open up the script here, lesson 1, randomization with block, just so that when R opens, I get the script right away. Again, you could go through file open that way. In our R script, I just gave it a name, kind of purpose, and here's our example that we were looking at the end of class. So one way to do this is first we want to kind of create a variable that labels our EUs. So just to show you guys what that looks like, EU1, 2, and 3. You could also have it just 1, 2, and 3, but I wanted to be a little bit more descriptive in this. And so rather than in jump, like jump where they have columns, in R, we're going to sample our EUs size 3 because we want to sample 3, and we're going to have replacement equal to false because we don't want to replace them. And so if we ran this and printed it as output, you can see that we got EU1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, when we ran it this time, it doesn't look different. So let's just run it one more time and boom. And so it sampled these 3, picking this one first, second one second, and the first one last. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do that again for block 2. And we're going to do it again for block 3. Now, one thing to note is in this line, I have size equals 3 and replacement equals false. The default values for sample, if you want to look, you can go question mark sample, enter, and in this side page, you can read more about it. But the default value for size is the size of EU, so 3, and the default value of replace is to not sample with replacement. Okay, so what we just did was we now have block 1, 2, and 3. Let's look one more time. 1, block 2, and block 3. And now just to make it look a little cleaner and similar to a format that you might see in a program like Jump, we're going to column bind these. So again, let's just see what that looks like. And so we have block 1 where we're going to apply treatment 1 to EU3, treatment 2 to EU2, and treatment 3 to 1. To make this a little bit easier to read, we're going to also add the row names. Again, this is more for aesthetic to help demonstrate what we're doing. So in total, what we have here is we have in block 1, we're going to assign the cold treatment to EU3, block 1, EU4, such as this. Again, we could have reran it where EU is just 1, 2, 3. Let me show you what that looks like. And same thing. So this is how you get a completely randomized scheme for a completely randomized design within block in R.